1:42 p.m. My first time wearing my Apple Watch in forever, so I actually knew what time it was. I told y'all that I wanted to, or I'm gonna need to wash my car today, so that's definitely on the to-do list. I forgot to pick up my prescription yesterday, so I'll be doing that. There are 3 reasons I'm stepping out of the house today. That's literally how I calculate it. I do everything I need to do in the morning, and then like whatever errands I need to run, I run it like that, and I can't seem to think about it. No. Yes, please. I just gotta finish with my email responses. There's a big rush. People are basically trying to get rid of all their marketing budget. I don't want to halfway do it. I think I'll come back and do this later. First, let's go run errands. Okay, we're ready to go run the errands. Let me do a little OOTD for y'all. So you guys already saw what I was wearing. This is the Viral OQQ workout set. I like using it to run errands. It's 71 degrees outside today, so that's what I'm doing. I put this little throw over because again, the weather's confused. It does have pockets, which I love. And I just paired it with the Yeezys V2 Boost Compact. I believe that's what they're called. I don't know, ask Kanye. Anyway, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, I'm gonna bring a drink, duh. We're going to do coconut water. I feel like I'm leaving something. Don't you hate that feeling? Let's just go. Oh my God, I'm so glad to be back in my car. Have I said that enough yet? Ugh. Sometimes you just need a little space to fully appreciate what you have. But I mean, I always knew I loved my baby. So pharmacy did not have one of my meds ready, which is fine because that one's more of a backup anyway. She said she can get it ready in 20 minutes because I've kind of noticed that a lot of times if you don't call to double check, they won't have it ready. So that was my bad. And then it also just hit me that they cleaned my car yesterday at the car wash. They didn't fully detail it, but the things that I need to clean, I can do by myself. I literally know that. I know that when I get my car serviced that they're gonna clean it, but it just didn't fully register for me. And I think it might be because, again, what I was seeing on the inside. So all I have to do is go back home and get some like wipes and stuff and detail the interior. Like perfectly, my mini vacuum doodad came today in the mail. So I can actually like suction up whatever dirt that I see in here. Yay! Today's such a perfect day. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna go home. She said she'll call me when it's ready. It is nice to also have the option to have CarPlay on because that car was automatic because it was CarPlay, wireless CarPlay. So like the minute I get in the car, if I'm on a FaceTime call, if anything, it just shuts me off and automatically picks it up. It just lets you know, like, I really love that I got to see pros and cons. I still miss my sunroof, but for some reason, again, like I've developed such a deep appreciation for my car. I missed it so much that like I love it just the way that it is. I have no complaints. Like I actually do. Especially because I know that I'll be trading it in soon. I think that's another reason why, is that I know that I've had it longer than I'm going to have it still. So it doesn't bother me that I have to wait. I don't mind waiting for my next thing. I'll post a TikTok when I get home because, baby, it's doing too much. It's taking too long.
Oh, is that Kenyan again?
Bring it back. Gucci and Prada. Trip to the crib in the middle of the night. I got what you need. Everybody think you showing and all you break away. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Let me go to this Usher concert again. Now, it's just us, girl. Let me know what's up, girl. Switch it up. Oh, this song reminds me of an old friend. That's literally all they all have to offer. You make a man once more, can I be sucker? So let's talk about the small things. Hey! Haven't seen him in so long. Yay, it's finally done charging. Probably happened sooner than now, but I've been in that office editing, so that place literally serves as like my focus room. Is wild. But it is 8:19 and I realize I haven't had anything to eat. So I'm making me like a cheese plate with grapes and crackers and almonds. That's been my go-to lately. It's kind of been, it feels like I've been intermittent fasting without trying to. And this is the way I've been breaking the fast. I'm not even gonna call it intermittent fasting. This has been proper fasting because I haven't been having my first meal until like 7 or 8. And they've all been just one meal and then I go to bed. So I've been proper fasting without trying to, of course. It's not intentional. Because I definitely had plans on fasting. Yay, another free container. I've been basically trying to eat up everything that I have at home for a reason that I still can't discuss. I don't think this week's vlog is where you guys are gonna find out. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. So every time I use up something and it's like done, it's a very satisfying feeling for sure. Just a tiny handful, nothing too much. This has been getting me through the times. I can wrap up here today though. 1:59 p.m. I've been up since 6:30. When y'all see me walking out of the room, it's because that's where I leave my vlog camera for the night. So when I walk in there, I'm going to get you guys. So I got invited to Formula One just now. And I kind of knew this was gonna happen. Like, I don't know if I've mentioned it on camera yet, but I was trying to wait it out to see if the invite was gonna come. Like I already said to myself, the city is gonna be a ruckus. A lot is already going on. They started building late. Someone already got unalived at the construction site. So I don't know, the city has already felt chaotic and I predicted this. I literally lived right by where it's supposed to take place. And I moved back to Henderson because I was like, if y'all haven't seen the review of the apartment I was living at, I'll link it down below and I'll pop it up here. But I could have easily moved to like a high rise or something, but I chose to come over here because I wanted to get away from all the rah-rah that's gonna happen. And I actually booked a flight already. Like I have arrangements for the last 2 weeks of the month. So now I got the invite, which can be changed, of course, you know. But now I'm just over here like, oh my gosh. Now that we're getting closer to the date, I'm just like, what's tea, sis? Like, what are you gonna do? We're gonna talk about it at dinner tonight, and I think I'll make my decision that way. I could still make my trip, because Formula One is only from 16 to 18. So I could still like catch the end part of my trip. But the reason I was taking the trip to begin with was to avoid all the traffic. And the probability that someone I know that either lives here or would be in town for it and last minute try to invite me out. That was really what I was trying to do. I was just trying to make sure I wasn't even in town to say yes. But it may not be such a bad idea. Like, I've never been to Formula One. I had tickets for the one in Abu Dhabi, I remember, but I didn't attend when I lived in Dubai. So maybe this is my chance to redeem myself. I don't know. I'm not just really into cars. I'm not into races, but I'm not into any sports in general. So I feel like if I went to any sporting events, I'm just going to be a good sport, literally, pun intended. So, I have time. Y'all know I talk to the camera because I like to bounce thoughts off of whatever, but I've got to film. I have quite a bit to edit, and I still have to do my nails, and dinner is in 6 hours. So I think I better get going. It's 5:16 and I just finished my nails. I kind of did the editing half and half, and so I just wanted to make sure I wouldn't run out of time. So now I'm just about to wash my hands, get the oil off, and then I gotta go pick up what I'm wearing to dinner because I don't think I even looked yet. So yeah, I'm gonna edit one more video and then I will go to the gym, come home and get dressed. But before I do that, I'm gonna pick my outfit just so I'm not like thinking about that at a later time. That water was so cold, which tells me that it's freezing outside. I checked the weather anyway. I think it said 60 something. 59? Oh no. I gotta think this one over. Woo. Okay, so it's actually not that cold. I'm trying to do what I say I'm gonna do. Cause otherwise I shouldn't even be outside. But I said I was gonna clean my car. We're gonna clean this car, okay? Especially this area, cause like I know that like people were obviously driving it and testing it. They were testing the car to make sure. I do find it weird that they clean the outside and they don't clean the inside. Porsche better not do that to me when I switch over. Oh, period. Hey, this is a tight beat. This beat though, who found it?
I can't stop thinking of you. There's so much more that I could do. You've taken over all my senses, baby. I can't stop thinking of you.
Guys, every time, do y'all see these little nicks? Every time I put y'all in front of me, I've been scraping the vehicle. That makes me very sad. That actually makes me very sad. I have to find a tripod or something. The way I left the actual vacuum in the house, but technically I didn't end up needing it, so I guess I'll just leave it in the car. I'll take it with me when I'm going to dinner and I'll leave it in the car just in case I need it. Okay, I am ready to go. I just threw a little something together. I'm wearing this little red sweater. It has a little shoulder pad detail to give a little more definition. This is my first time trying it on. I definitely should have gotten a small. I keep forgetting how much weight I'm losing, but it's a medium and it looks okay. But since it had a little bagginess to it, I wanted the lower bottom to be not so baggy. So we're going with this leather skirt, showing a little skin, you know, a little detail, you know. And we finished it off with my Sam Eldermans. These are very comfortable to walk in. That's why I chose them. Paired it up with this bag for a little contrast. And voila. So we're accessorizing with this coat. Let's go. So it's 4:22. I'm currently headed to the eye doctor. I don't even know if my appointment is at 4:20 or 4:40. But I believe she said 4:40. I meant to leave the house a little bit earlier, but just so happened to check my text messages and they had me fill out some paperwork prior to going, which also means that I don't have to technically be there early because I've already done it online. Showing that I'm going to get there at 4:34, so I'm either going to be 14 minutes late or 6 minutes early. We are hoping for the latter. But yeah, my very first eye exam, I feel like an adult now, right? I've never had eye problems, so even though you should go get it checked annually though. I am going because the last 2 weeks have been a little hectic for me. And I think I've been spending a ridiculous amount of time in front of screens. That's what I'm guessing that it is. That it's my screen time. I've just been getting like what I would assume are migraines. I've never had migraines in my life. So when you're not really a sickly person or just someone that ends up needing a lot of help, you don't really know how to explain yourself when you go to the doctor. That's one thing that a lot of people don't talk about because I don't have anything to compare it to. And when something has never happened to you, you can only make, you know, suspicion. Anyway, I talked about it in the podcast that I ended up at the ER a couple weeks back. And at that time, I had migraines as well. But they've only intensified and they've gotten a little more frequent. And it always gets to the point where my eyes are aching. So I want to make sure that it's not something to do with my eye. So I'm just checking off the boxes at this point. I also have a regular doctor appointment on Monday. And I plan on bringing this to his attention as well. I'm a new patient, so I always usually try to milk that opportunity, that get to know session. Like I usually try to make sure that I get all the complaints in. But currently the only complaint would just be my eye and the migraine. I don't know why I didn't realize that it was cold out. So I was actually wearing this dress all day because it was warm in the house. And as soon as I stepped out, I was like, oh snap. But I didn't have time to change my entire outfit, so I just had to throw this on. Crazy. I never picked up my medication that other day, so I may just go. I feel like I don't take medication seriously. Like I actually genuinely don't. But again, I think it's the luxury of having not been someone that's been on medication all her life. Does that make sense? Let me get off this camera. Just made it back home, Trader Joe's haul. I got some frozen mangoes. frozen pineapples, strawberry mochi. This is seasonal and they say it's really good, so I'm gonna try one in just a second. This is why I don't go shopping hungry, but I'm starving right now. And everything was just looking good. Everything that was sweet was looking good. I got macarons, brownie crisp coffee ice cream sandwiches. Oh, that's gonna be a hit. Mango slices, passion fruit rounds. I got this little dip here, pepita. I've never had it before, but I'm gonna have it with these quinoa and black bean infused tortilla chips. And that's everything. I think it's 1-something p.m. and I finally figured it out. I believe I have a sinus infection and I don't know how it hit me, but it was like I woke up this morning and just it was all in here, and my body just finally told me that is what's going on. I mean, I've been tired. I haven't had an appetite. Again, I've been having all this pressure in this area, which led me to go see my eye doctor yesterday, as you guys know. I've been having a little bit runny nose here and there. Like, it's just been a lot. But this morning I woke up with a little bit of a temperature. I had a little bit of a chill too, and I was like, it would be the flu if I didn't have like symptoms that feel more sinusy. The bad thing about it is like nothing actually works for it. I just have to hydrate and like let the time pass. So I'm gonna be bumming today, and we're staying in definitely staying in my sweatpants. I'm just unpacking all the PR that I've received. I don't think I have to post about any of them, so that's great because I'm about to just wear the stuff right now just to cozy up. It's perfect just in time. Look at this cute hoodie. Wait till y'all see what's on the back though. I definitely need this today. Okay, look at the back. Like, isn't that adorable? I also got these little slippers that really put me in the holiday mood. I mean, look at them. So cute. It is on days like this that I'm grateful that I pre-film everything, because it's so crazy because it's 11/11, which is my favorite day if you don't know. And I miss 11:11 a.m. I was up, but like my brain didn't register. So I'm gonna make sure not to miss 11/11 tonight. But yeah, I was saying that like everything is already pre-filmed and done. The only few things I need to do on the computer very quickly, and then I'm just gonna get right back in that couch and order some sushi, because I don't even have like the capacity to over push myself. But it is nice to finally know what's wrong, right? Because my brain didn't even click. It didn't register. I was just so certain that it was the fact that I had been staring at the computer a lot. I was wondering if just maybe my eyes were responding differently to always being on the computer. Which, speaking of my eyes, let me put my blue light glasses on. But apparently that was never even the issue to begin with. Wouldn't you know? Anyway, I say all this to say that if I don't come back tomorrow, this is the wrap up of the vlog. I love you. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you next week. Bye.